review. It's time to celebrate, yes, another milestone, a mark, I guess, another achievement in DJs BrewTube land. That's right, it's beer review number 1100. You know, if you've been watching DJs BrewTube long enough, every 100 reviews, every century mark I hit, I like to notch it off with a really cool special beer. And where are we going to go to acquire said really cool special beer to pour down my neck today? We're going to go to Guinness Limited, also known as Diageo, out of the St. James Gate Brewery in Dublin, Ireland. That's right. And what beer are we going to have from them today? We're going to have their Guinness, the 1759. This is a 2014 vintage bottle. At time of recording, this is just about 3 years old. Now, this is an Imperial Ambar Ale, or you could be an English Strong Ale if you want to call it that too. Whatever. It's a limited serving, very limited serving. I think they only made 90,000 bottles of this. It clocks in at 9% ABV and 40 IBUs. Now, this is made, they say, with all barley malt, and they also use peat smoked whiskey malt like they use in Scotch or Irish whiskies, that kind of thing. Also, the name 1759 signifies the year that author Guinness signed the 9,000-year lease on St. James Gate Brewery to brew Guinness and make it the juggernaut in the world that it is today. So, you know what? Time to pop the cork on this bad boy. Hopefully, it will be a nice cork and not give me struggles, and tell you what's up with the Guinness 1759. Hell yes. Boom, nice easy cork popping out. Man, tons of can smoke, really vinous kind of aroma to that. We're going to get in the snifter. I figured this whiskey snifter would be perfect for this auspicious occasion. Time to get in the glass. Hell yes, can smoke still pouring out of this. That's a gorgeous looking beer coming out. Kind of sudsy, sort of fizzy head. Boom, we can pour that all the way on top. I don't think that head's going to last really long. Tons of streaming bubbles coming up from the bottom. And it's a beautiful garnet color. Wow, in that glass. Pretty clear. I can barely see my finger because it's quite opaque. I can see tons of active bubbles coming up. We got a solid finger and a quarter of super tightly packed bubbles. Not even a puck at the top. And when I swirl it, we're getting tons of alcohol legs. And we may get some glass lacing as well, but look at that. It probably looks nearly black to you on camera, but trust me, it's super deep, clear garnet color. Man, it looks great, and I can smell the dark fruits rolling off the top of this. Now, also another point of reference is they use the same Guinness yeast that they've been using for 125 years, and this recipe is an old, I think 200-year-old recipe out of the Guinness sort of recipe book from back in the day. So that's enough 411. Let's see what's up with the aroma. Oh man, big, big dark fruits. Caramel, toffee, rum-soaked raisins. Like pipe tobacco-esque type smell. But big, big dark fruits. A lot of sweetness in the aroma. Caramel and toffee abound. And man, those soaked raisins are up there. Not a hint of alcohol in the aroma. Man, it's just big and sweet. It smells like a cellared barley wine is what it smells like. A cellared English barley wine, that is. But maybe this is an Irish barley wine if you really want to get into technicalities. You know what? We're not going to know till we taste it. Let's dive in. Cheers! Or, you know what? Probably more accurate is cilantro. Yum. Wow. That is a tasty beer. It is cellared awesome. Big, up in your face, right away with dark fruits, cherries, and those raisins come in after that. There's actually some earthy hop left in this beer still, even with 3 years on it. Actually, look at that. We got some nice glass lacing. Super smooth. The 9% is completely hidden. In the middle, that burnt brown sugar and caramel comes in. And in the back end, it's quite dry. It's got a medium full body, actually kind of coating. Many layers, a big malty flavor. But even with the time it's spent in the bottle, there's still enough hop bitterness in this to balance all that out. And I wonder if with this beer, they do like they do with Guinness, they actually put a bit of it in oak foeders, and they have Brettanomyces in there, and they, kind of sour it a little bit. Then they pasteurize that beer, and then they mix it in with the rest of it, because this kind of has a little tiny bit of a tart bite to it, almost like you get with a Stingo in some ways, but not as tart, because they don't pasteurize that bit that they put into the Foeders, but it's got that little bit of tartness that's taken off the edge of the big sweetness, but this is crazy easy to drink. Really tasty. It's not exactly a barley wine. I think Imperial Amber Ale is probably really a better, description of it. It drinks almost like a double or maybe a triple as well, like a Belgian, but doesn't have that, that spicy yeast bite that the Belgian yeast gives it. But a very, very tasty beer. This was a really expensive beer. I actually got it on sale for a reasonable price. I think it was like $35 to $40 a bottle. I didn't pay anywhere near that. I don't even remember. I think it was like $12.99 or something I paid for that. And for the quality of this beer, I would pay $12.99. I don't know if it's a $40 beer, but awesome packaging. It's got like a velvet lined box and, gold embossing on there. Totally painted black bottle. Really cool keeper. Nice trophy back here for the beer cathedral. You know what? Yum. Tasty, tasty beer. So, let's grade this beer. At time of recording, Rate Beer is giving this beer a 67. Really, what the fuck? 67? That's asinine. Beer Advocate is giving this 85. Giving it a B plus level, just into the B plus level. I think that's really low too. This tastes way better than that. Now, Rate Beer and Beer Advocate, those are cumulative grades for this beer. That's all there could be is cumulative grades for this because they only brewed it once. Excuse me. I don't know that they'll brew it again, but anyways, that's the cumulative grade they get. And Untapped is giving this 4.01 caps, which is definitely into their A range. I totally see that. Let me take another taste of this and see what we get. You know what? Now it's opened up so a little bit of that smoky aroma, I guess, from the peated malts coming up. And I suspect that tobacco flavor that I'm getting in there still is from that peated malt as well. So, what do I grade this? I'm going 96. It is cellared awesome for an amber ale. It's really tasty. If you don't like a bit of, it's not really tartness, it's just like a tart bite. If you drink a pint of Guinness, you know what I'm talking about, like regular traditional Guinness. You'll know what I'm talking about. That's this. Another cool thing is really soon Guinness is coming to Baltimore. I'm into drinking local in the Baltimore scene, and that's going to be cool to have a Guinness brewery here in Maryland. So, anyways, I'm digging this beer. I'm giving it an A. Hey, have you had Guinness the 1759? If you have, let me know what you know because I like the quid pro quo and the back and forth. I also want to give you a big thanks before I get into the rest of my usual spiel for watching, for all these videos, because it's really cool that you hang out with me. And thanks for joining me with yet another milestone marker. I got plenty of more beer drinking action in me, so don't worry about this being the last video, none of that kind of shiznit. But anyways, also, we got to talk about something really important, which is thinking globally. I'm getting it done. I'm drinking beer from Dublin, Ireland today. Drinking locally and supporting that craft beer movement. Even though these are definitely a macro brewer, this is definitely a craft level beer. If you haven't had it, if you taste it, you'll know what I'm talking about if you do have it. So, also, if you could do me a big favor, you know what I'm talking about. Rating, commenting, subscribing, especially if this is your first time with us. And smashing that like button, because that, along with I only need one bottle. That's all I need of the Guinness 1759 to put my big-ass happy face on. So to the next DJs BrewTube, I got nothing but a bunch more videos coming your way. You know what's up. Oh, and you've been waiting for now. Here it comes, guys. That's right. We're going to give you a big one tonight. That's right.